My friends and I, for a year, had planned this trip to Juneau, Alaska, and do the Inside Passage and go from Juneau all the way down to Wrangell, St. Petersburg. I'm the one who took most of the pictures. They took pictures, but not as many as me. And we ended up doing what I always wanted to do, was take a float plane to an island and see glaciers and bears and that. And my wife and I that afternoon took about a 3-hour trip up in the plane up to an island and returned with some great photos. And as we all got off the plane, about 4 other people, they all left the docks. My wife went over to an adjoining dock. Just before she went over to the other dock, I had mentioned to her to be careful, and because the dock looked a little slippery. Well, I walked over close to that dock and ended up in 2 seconds flying in the air and went off to the edge and into the water. A lady up at the float plane office had seen this all happen. She came down and asked me if it was all right, and I said, yeah, but my camera's in the water, about 50 feet of water, and she said, well, it's gone. It's salt water, it's dead. My wife and I, the next day, were walking along the streets of Juneau, and I get a call from the float plane people, and they said the diver had found my camera and the chip, had taken it out, and was waiting for me to come pick it up. Gosh, I mean, I don't know what salt water does to these things. So I got home 2 days later, and I drove up to Nevada to DriveSavers and handed them my card, and they said no guarantees. They called me the next day, and I didn't even want to answer the phone because I was afraid all our 800 pictures would be lost, and all my friends, they were counting on me to have the pictures and show them all the great adventure that we had. And they said we salvaged 760 pictures out of the 800 that were on the camera. And I was ecstatic. I said I could not believe that the trip had been saved, and I still have my friends. And I have to thank DriveSavers again for their efforts. I don't know how they did it. It's magic, and I'm not sure I really want to know, because I like the idea.